Hi, Haley. This is my first try at this whole video journal thing. I've decided to do it from my room because I can kind of set up this little platform here for my phone, for the phone's camera. There's really nowhere else in the house for it. It'd probably be a lot easier if I had Mom's phone because she has a little kickstand on it, the Evo. I'm rambling. Let's start with my day, maybe. This morning, I woke up and the cleaning lady was here already. She's my uncle's sister. Wait, my uncle's cousin. It's my uncle's cousin, I believe. And she cleaned. Kind of kicked me out of my room, but that was fine. I was thinking about it, and my parents always tell me to make my bed and kind of clean up the bathroom a bit and the desk area over in the living room before she comes, and because they don't want her to see it. And why would you want to clean for your cleaning lady? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? I mean, we're paying her $40 to come here every Friday and clean up the place, but we gotta clean beforehand because it's too dirty for her. I'm sure she's seen much worse than some cups and an unmade bed. My bed does look pretty nasty though when it's unmade. Right now, I'm washing my sheets. She came today instead of tomorrow because my dad asked her to. Apparently, we're gonna have some kind of function tomorrow with my family, and he also asked our landscaper, lawnmower guy, to come today. And I worry now when he comes. Before the kittens, when they heard him mowing the lawn, they just kind of hide. But now they're really curious about everything, and I worry that they would go check it out and he might hurt them on accident. And today I looked out there when he was cutting the backyard, and I saw them just staring at him. And honestly, he looked kind of freaked out because it was like this unified. They were all sitting on top of their box, bolt upright, looking at him like. And when he got too close, they would start doing this hiss. But like I said, they can't hiss yet. So they do this kind of thing where they blow air out of their throat at him, and it's like. One of them can hiss. The orange one. It's got the scratchiest fur. He can hiss really well. It's full on hiss. And they do this cute thing where they puff up their tails like a regular cat would, but they don't have much fur on their tails, so their tails kind of look like a Christmas tree, and it's awesome. They've started trying to get everywhere. Now, if I open the door, I have to be quick because they'll try and bolt inside. The weird thing is, though, they don't like Smokey. They don't like my dog, and I can't. Is it like an instinct thing? Are they instinctually afraid of dogs, or did their mom teach them that? Because Smokey doesn't do anything. He just kind of looks at them, like, oh great, another small animal. Because I don't know if you remember if I told you when we had Chihuahua Foxy, she would always mess with Smokey, but he would never hurt her because she was so small. But they see him and they're fine, and they sniff him until he moves. And when he moves, they flip out, and they do this kind of backward hop. I'm sure you've seen a kitten do it. And they hiss. They try to hiss. And today, I actually tried to get Emma acquainted with him because Emma's going to be our cat. And I had him on one end of an ottoman over there, and I had Johnny bring her around to the other end to kind of put them at odds with each other. But Johnny brought her too close to his face, and I don't know if she got scared or she got mad, but she lashed out and she smacked him across the face. And if you saw him get hit, it was like he didn't know how to react. He just got bitch slapped. He was like, oh, what, and he ran away. He ran away from the kitten, and she looked kind of confused, what? We're not gonna fight? I was ready. Put up your dukes. But Harrison says I should just get a squirt bottle and teach her, hey, don't be mean to my dog, and he won't be mean to you. I don't know. but I'm actually really starting to worry about them. My dad gave me an ultimatum today. He said that by next Friday, I have to have them out of the house and gone, whether that be at the shelter or the Humane Society or friends' houses or what. He wants them gone. And I mean, I read and I was told that they should only be given away at 12 weeks because then they know how to be cats. They're cats now, not kittens. And I worry about what's going to happen if I take Emma away from her brothers and her mom before she's ready and leave her all by herself with us. I tried to convince him to let us keep 2 kittens, so they could kind of like keep each other company. And well, I thought they could teach each other to be cats, because I always believe that you only need 2 people to make 2 experts at something. And I decided that when me and my brother would always play those Dragon Ball Z fighting games they had for the PS2, those Budokai Tenkaichi games, and we hate playing tutorials, so we would just kind of throw ourselves into a versus match and figure out what button does what. And over the course of a few weeks, through just going at each other and trying to figure out ways to beat the other person, we became experts. And so I kind of thought maybe as long as there's 2 people, you can always use each other to become, to be at the level of like the grandmasters who train in the mountains, sitting under a waterfall, and growing Fu Manchu mustaches. I guess I shouldn't say that for all things. You don't see many boxers with Fu Manchu mustaches, I don't know if by now, when you're watching this, you'll be like, oh my god, I wish he'd stop talking, or you have turned this off, or skip forward. I don't even know if you like listening to any of this. But I guess I have to keep going. Honestly, I think everything I do is total crap and sucks. Like, as far as like things I make, like this video, or school projects or papers, I'm always convinced it sucks until it comes back, with the 100% on it, or my friends are like, no, it's good, stuff like that. And right now I'm convincing myself in my head, I'm like, this is stupid, you're not a good speaker, you can't stay on topic. And on that note, I'm changing the topic to that toothache I've been complaining about. It's still there. It's right here in my molar in the back. I've been taking some leftover pain medicines from my mother's liposuction surgery. They're called Darvocet. You're supposed to take them once every 4 hours, and it works pretty well. But, like I said before, I don't think toothache should be ignored, because that's one of those things that, just take some Tylenol and walk it off. You can't do that. It's important. My dad made an appointment for today at 1:30, and my grandfather took me. But either Dad lied or the lady didn't do what he asked him to do, because they said that they didn't have an appointment for me at 1:30. There was no Christian Hernandez there all day at all. So I was kind of mad, and I felt bad that I dragged my grandfather out in the middle of nowhere to the dentist office for nothing. So I just made an appointment for tomorrow, and it's tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning. And oh man, that's gonna suck. I will admit, the last time I went to the dentist, it was horrible. I was a little boy, and I don't know what the procedure he was doing was, but it made me hate dentists. He put me in the chair, like always, but he made me lean back and open my mouth as wide as I could. And I did. I tried to open up like a Muppet, and it didn't go well. I couldn't open wide enough, so he kind of tried to force my jaw open more, and it hurt really bad. But I didn't want to say anything. I wanted to be all big and strong. And then he put like a classic yellow raincoat sheet of rubber over my mouth with a hole in it, and he isolated like one of my teeth, and then he started drilling it